Yeah, I don't know how true this is. I don't know how true this is, but a little birdie then told me that them Asians, they planning a coup. They planning a coup because supposedly they're about to drop some Juneteenth specials this coming week to try to get us back in their beauty supplies and their nail salons. Don't fall for the okie doke. Don't fall for it. But they supposedly trying to set up some Juneteenth discounts to get y'all back in their establishments, and we not having it. Please don't fall for the BS. Keep your head on swivel, stand firm, and stay out of their businesses. That man in Triple Dog dared us, and we finna take this the mile. We finna take it all the way through. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. We don't need no Juneteenth specials from them. Drop in y'all comments if y'all start seeing the advertisements. Drop in the comments once you start seeing them, so we can know what city's trying to do it. One band, one sound. Look, y'all, I don't know how true this.
How to not lose your customers as an Asian American business, or how to get them back. Number 1, don't racially profile them. Don't follow them around the store. If they've left the store, don't accuse them of stealing, and run the length of a football field and a half with a firearm and shoot them. Don't kill your customers. How about that? If you insist on following your customers around the store, make sure you do it to every person of every skin color that comes into your store. If someone that looks like you has done that to one of their customers and it makes national news, perhaps put out a statement about what you will do to combat racial profiling and enhance customer safety, and then follow through. Train all your employees. If your store is set up in a neighborhood where the people don't look like you, perhaps take the time to understand them and their culture and what they are looking for in a neighborhood store. Give them better service than the other stores in the area, which includes being nice. Remember that you are a capitalist, right? And you think that the free market is the best market, which means nobody owes you their money. You have to compete with other businesses for their dollars. You have to offer the best goods and services around at a reasonable price. And your customers should feel comfortable going in there and not being racially profiled and being able to send their kids in there to run errands without worrying whether their kids will die in your store. I do not run a corner store, but I run a small business which involves selling books to people, books that I wrote. And I am able to keep selling books to customers and to get more contracts from publishers because I stand by the messages that are in my books of inclusion and open-mindedness and calling out structural inequality where it exists, and no, that is not racism. If a reader from a different ethnic group bought my book, bought my product, and then I did something racist to them, I could expect their entire ethnic group to no longer buy my books. I am not entitled to anybody's money, and since y'all like capitalism and the free market so much, it is time to embrace it. Improve your customer service, and maybe your customers will come back.
And I just want to say I'm truly proud of us. If y'all was talking about boycotting Asian businesses, yesterday I had went to go try to get a pedicure, and when I walked inside of the nail shop, it was an Asian nail shop or Vietnamese. There was this older lady, and she was like, we supposed to be boycotting them, right? So I looked like, oh, so I put my phone up and looked at Asian boycott businesses on TikTok. It was like the #1 topic. I walked the fuck out. So I ended up going down the street to this girl. It was like some salon suites, Sapphire Salon Suites in Livonia. And it was this girl who was a nail tech. And I walked in and I asked her if she had any openings today. And I understand that she's a private nail business, but with the boycott, I needed my feet done. Y'all, girl took me on the spot.
Hello, what's up everybody? How are you doing? I'm hoping that you are doing great from wherever you're watching this video from us. I'm your host and presenter Genetic Stories. Now the Asian community get one thing. I mean, that's the only armor that they have they're gonna be using towards black people. Remember that they are planning sales discount on Juneteenth to make sure that every black person comes and buys from their shop. But this is not working because black people are saying they don't care what you will come with. They don't care the type of holiday that will appeal to black people that you'll come with, or sell them your products at a discount. In as much as you people disrespected black people, they have no room for you. And they're learning the hard way. In as much as they are offering discounts on their prices on their goods, black people are still saying that nope, we are not buying from your shop until or unless you learn to put some respect on black people's name. You learn to put some respect in everything that black people do. So Asian Americans, they saw Juneteenth as an opportunity to interact, to do all this workshop with black people, because at least they thought that using the Juneteenth to appeal to black people, to show them that, you know, we recognize this as a holiday too. But black people say that nope, we are not subscribing into that. You are the ones that have messed everything up, and now it's time for you to, you know, own up everything and deal with everything as they are. So brothers and sisters, I want us to watch this video, and then I'm gonna be back. I'll be sharing my thoughts in regards to all this. Everything Asian Americans are trying to talk to black people, it's still backfiring. But I think the message that black people have sent is now making sense to all Asians, but it is a little bit too late for everything to be salvaged. But do you think that there's a chance between black Americans and the Asian community? Asian community can salvage whatever they have towards black people? I don't know. You tell me in the comment section. But before that, kindly just watch the video, and then I'm gonna be back. I'll be sharing my 2 cents in regards to this.
I just want to say, as hard as it is, this is something that we've never done before. I just pray that there's more black people that are willing to go through the fight to eliminate other people, to eliminate other races out of what we do and what we build as businesses. I've been a black business owner for the last 14 years, and at the end of the day, I've been trying to eliminate them. I be buying black hair sometimes, but I'm trying to just get into, eliminating them completely as to buy my hair wholesale. Right now, I still get some hair wholesale because a lot of the online market is sold up by the Asians as well. So I'm just trying to get us, more involved, like more black hair vendors, more girls that sell expression branded hair or connect line hair. So I'm getting into it. Us all summer long. I'm supporting my people and my people only, and I just hope that y'all support me back. I'm the Black Island Twister. I did Island Twist super small. I do them big, whatever. But yeah, I'm a business owner, a service provider, and I kind of support y'all. I'm just so proud that y'all really doing this. Um, I definitely see the impact, and I've been doing my research on TikTok, and it said that things have been 15 to 30% down for them. So just showing our effect on the economy. I like that. I love that. And I'm thankful. I love my people. Juneteenth is coming. Hell yeah.
The internet is trying to convince us that Asians and blacks hate each other. So to counter that, Asians, to show your support for black people, go eat some fried chicken and watermelon. Hey, yo, that is really racist. Don't do that. What? How is that racist? We're doing this for you. How is that racist? Okay, how would you feel if I told black people to show their support for Asian peoples to start eating their dogs? Hey, that is really offensive. Okay, what if I said stop being punctual and be late to everything and start being loud in movie theaters? Hey, we are a vibe and you know it. Okay, what if we said to show our support, we'll just start crashing our cars? How about that? Oh, don't you dare say that. Have you seen Tokyo Drift? I will delete you. You already did. You deleted one of ours. This is how it all started. Well, for every one of you, you delete 3 of ours. So maybe we should hate each other. Whoa. Okay, I think you guys kind of missed the plot here, right? You guys wanted to show Asian and black solidarity. So how about this? Okay, you have good barbecue. Yeah. And you have good barbecue. You know it. Okay, what if next Wednesday we meet at this park at this time? We call it the Black and Yellow Cookout. I'll be there to take photos and sign stuff. But in the comments, one Asian to a black reach out to one another and promise each other to bring one thing for each other at that time. And if you want to volunteer to help me organize it, please let me know in the comments below as well. But flood the comments and let's organize. Next Wednesday, we meet at this park at this time. We call it the Black and Yellow Cookout.
So I've gotten an official response from the black delegation that I'm going to share with you, but I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page. You want us, black folks, during the week of Juneteenth celebrations, to break from our community to meet you at a goddamn park for a picnic. And you think that's going to solve something? Yeah. No. The black delegation is declining your bullshit invitation. And I just want to say that there are multiple things. Cyrus. That baby's name is Cyrus. Was the straw that broke the camel's back. But y'all been doing shit. Okay? That Natasha doll. Come on now. Seriously. This little doll that y'all made, y'all can use to relieve stress on, beat the shit out of the doll, throw the doll up against the wall, stomp on the doll. The whole while the doll is made in the likeness of a black child. Fuck out of here. I will forever hold a beef with y'all for affirmative action. You see, you model minorities, y'all thought y'all was going to take up the plight for the white man and sue to end affirmative action because you just knew there was some benefit in it for you. And when it all washes out, you realize you benefited more from affirmative action shit than we did. And now enrollment for Asian people has declined in Ivy League institutions for you just as much as it has for us. You all are a bucket of what the fuck. And we don't break bread with people that move like that. So, you all have your picnic. Black folks won't be bringing the cookout. Have the day you earned.
I hear one more person say that Asians learned anti-blackness from white supremacy. I'm going to scream. They did not. They did not learn anti-blackness from any European, any white person. No, they did not. They were already anti-black because that's their culture. That's their way. That's always been their way. Okay? The reason why in the United States of America, they side with, and across the globe, they side with white people. Well, white supremacist white people. Is because it's close to what they already believe. So a white person did not, oh my gosh, go and teach them anti-blackness. They were already anti-black. So please stop saying, oh, they're running up, oh, they learned it from, oh, they're doing this because white people taught them to. White people didn't teach them crap. They were already like that. Okay? So white folks ain't in this. White folks are not in this. This matter is Asians. Mr. Chow and what that hear me out man said who deleted his account. Yeah, that. This ain't got nothing to do with white folk.
It's really fucking absurd to me how Asian businesses want compassion from black people right now, but it's just like that man spoke for the collective. As a black person, I know that it's a lot of hostility when you go to these Asian businesses, these Asian hair stores, these Asian nail salons, these Chinese spots. They're always looking at niggas like a fucking criminal. And then it's like they want us to exclude them from the boycott, but their actions aren't gonna fucking change. These behaviors aren't gonna fucking change. At the end of the day, there will still be black people that go support these businesses and still get racially targeted, racially profiled, stereotyped. Why would I come spend my money with a group of motherfuckers who literally don't like me? And the last time I checked, niggas was so poor. We was so broke. We need to save our money because we're welfare, baby. Well, guess what? We're gonna save our black dollars and keep it circulating through our black community. And don't get on this motherfucking internet asking where the niggas is. Because at the end of the day, there's Indians, Mexicans, white people. Why aren't they supporting y'all's business?
So there's a restaurant near me. Not really. Probably about 35 minutes with good traffic. And it's an Asian business, and the kid of said business is posting to get some sort of like not reaction, but more so like there's no customers coming in, da 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 da, and the comments are full of black people saying sorry, and it's like and it was like, well, because where are the other Asian, where white people were, Hispanic people were, all these other people that support that business? There's no way in hell that only black people come to your businesses. That's insane to me. The fact that now that black people aren't going out to their businesses, there are no customers, which should show you that other communities in this country don't support your businesses. And then other people are in there saying, oh my God, well, this isn't Chinese business. This is Vietnamese. Last time I checked, Asian people always came together against black people. When it was that, it was never, oh, we're Chinese, oh, we're Vietnamese, oh, we're Japanese. It was Asian, period. But now y'all are trying to make subcategories as to why you should sell or still support certain businesses. And now that people saying, well, I mean, y'all don't support no black-owned businesses. I mean, we don't know. They saying it's a blackout, right? Type deal, which I respect. I understand. I'm also doing that. And everybody's like, oh my God, everybody in the comments are racist. Not spending your money with people who will follow you and harass you around the store is now considered racist because you don't want to spend your money there. When white people rarely ever spend their money with you. No other community rarely ever spends money with you, but somehow us spending our money with them is racist. Us not doing that is racist. Now that's how you say when black people call people racist is, oh, now we're racist. Nah, that's not. And then they love to call us all thugs, thieves, whores, and this. But now don't generalize us though. We can generalize you, don't generalize us. We can stereotype you, don't stereotype us. We don't have to spend our money with you, but you must spend your money with us. This country has bred contradictions and hypocrisy since it became a country / corporation. Yet, I don't understand. It's like black people will never be not under scrutiny. Why don't y'all blame white people for y'all not having businesses? You don't work where your business is. You don't live there. It's like the police. Where they live, where they work, they don't live there. They travel cities over. Your community, where your house is with white folk. You live in white people neighborhoods. Come to the black neighborhood and expect for us to spend our money there. I'm tired. I'm going to give TikTok a few. I'm going to listen to some Storytime podcasts and finish Hunter x Hunter and Teen Wolf and watch My Baddies and Now That's TV. I need a break because how dense people are, how smooth-brained people are. People want so much sympathy from black people like, no, my family, my this, my that. Y'all don't care about our families. Why should I care about your family when you don't care about mine? You want compassion without showing any? That sounds like some real boomer Ronald Reagan type shit. That sounds like a white lady with 8 kids pregnant with her 9th on welfare begging on a GoFundMe. Like what?
I've been noticing quite a few Asian influencers coming on here and telling other Asian people to be nicer to black folks. And we're in their comment section like, oh, I like you. And thank you so much for telling the truth. But I need my people to understand that while some of these content creators are genuine, everybody knows how forgiving black people are. They know how inviting we are to every other race, even the ones that treat us like trash. They wouldn't be on here trying to get back into our good graces if what we were doing wasn't working. Remember, we are redirecting our wealth back to ourselves. Let's not get distracted from what this is all really for. One day we'll be looking back at this moment in history when black people took back control of our wealth and climbed up out of these trenches, y'all. And one day our great grandkids are going to be so proud of what we're doing right
This comment is on a video about Asian boycotts, and I'm actually looking for help with this. My first answer to why we are not able to open businesses in our community is just systematic racism, right? It's very difficult for us to get loans in our own neighborhoods, right? Because there's also capital issues, right? Now, the places I've experienced this with friends of mine have been in the hood, sort of. People who live there often don't have much leverage to apply, and people that are successful in the neighborhood, it's not that they're not interested in investing, they just do other things and they're not really good at hair stores and like these types of businesses that we're discussing, right? There's also a lot of insurance issues from what I've experienced, is that you can open a business, but depending on what kind of business you have, they're going to say, oh, the neighborhood is dangerous, even though it's not. It's just a black neighborhood for the most part. And sometimes it can be, so you can give them that. But you'll notice that you can always see black hair salons in our neighborhoods, right? Because that's fine. West Indian restaurants. Also, West Indians and Africans are elite at this. And I think this is also a part of like the immigrant culture. I think they incentivize immigrants to get loans and not us. No one's better than those two black communities as far as I have seen. I also think they do have a slightly different mentality towards each other, so this is a part of it as well. But these are likely government programs and incentivizations from the government for people to come into our neighborhoods and extract the income, right? And the problem is like, well, not the problem. The issue is that it's a problem. They're sending different ethnicities into our neighborhoods to extract the income because they don't really want to be there. Like, right, you notice like white people aren't opening businesses in our neighborhood, and it's because of their racism, but also all of these other things that it's like it's a liability. Oh, and to my point about the hair salons and the restaurants, they don't have things that you're going to go in there and steal, right? Like the beauty supply store is full of revenue and full of products, right? And so is a liquor store, right? So these are two businesses that, like, you know, it's very easy to take them down. So the insurance on them is very high, I would assume. This is the experience I know as friends who I've had who are black people trying to own businesses in neighborhoods that are theirs or in ours. This is usually the issue they run into. Like the costs just become too high. I feel like somehow it's incentivized for immigrants to be able to do this. So like I said, this is why I need help on it. I just think the narrative still persists that we're very difficult. If you talk about like servers in restaurants, even black servers will be like, black people are so hard to wait on. But it's also like bad reputation, unfortunately. And I think it's just bullshit because everyone is like that. It's funny, like we will get blamed for things that every single culture does. Like, yeah, there's always terrible people in any group of people. So like, we're not exempt from that. I also think they don't want us opening businesses for each other because we will be kind. To the point in that video, they want us to be dealing with people who hate us and don't really like us so that we feel abused at each turn in our own neighborhoods. This is the point of this, right? So I don't have the exact mechanism by which it happens, but it gives me one of those things. You know how in the 80s or 90s, Donald Trump was putting like a C for colored on people's applications? It's probably something like that with the bank where they're like, I don't know. But again, we can open businesses, but as long as they're not like hand over fist money making businesses, because restaurants don't make that much money and hair salons, I don't know that much about, but I don't think they're like caking up. I feel like owning a hair salon is something where you're just doing it for the love of the game and like you make money, but you know, it's just to keep you kind of alive and in good standing. Not like balling out of control until you really get going with it. Anyways, if anyone knows about these programs and such, I would love to know the further depths of it, but this is just kind of like my overall feeling about it. Also back to immigrant communities, I kind of hate to bring this up. They have a different culture. I know a lot of West Indians that I know, they have these things, I forget what it's called, but where they like, they put money into something and they kind of like pass it out every year. So somebody gets this large amount of money. So I feel like the way that the Jewish community goes about things, they usually turn $1 over 40 times within their very serious Orthodox communities. And I feel like, you know, if black people did this more, it would be helpful. But I don't think it's like our fault that this is happening. You know what I mean? It's not like we're crabs in a bucket and we can't figure it out. Like people love saying shit like that, but it's like, no, this is systematic. And that would be global, right? To the point of you being where you are. They also don't want us running good, clean, beautiful businesses because then it's like, oh, wow, something else they're good at. This is terrible for them. Oh, also, to my point in the beginning, a capital issue. If you go to places like Atlanta and you go to the suburbs, there's a lot more black-owned businesses there because the people there have more capital because those are not like hood neighborhoods, right? They have a bit more going for them as far as the bank goes. What I was talking about in this video is very specific types of neighborhoods that only have very few things and they're all owned by other people for the most part. And I think it's important to differentiate the two, right? There's like people who have money and people who don't. And this is just a basic common principle of investing in anything or starting any business, right? Also, it's a measure of dignity. And these other, I would say, suburban Atlantan neighborhoods, I find there's a lot more of a culture of dignity and self-respect because the people have been able to build community together and it's been very successful, right? So there's a lot more power in that place. The places I'm thinking about that I have personal experience are in New York, in parts of New York that are kind of strange, right on the borders of like racist towns, kind of, you know, cities, and also Boston, which is a notoriously racist city. And these places are not particularly ghetto. They're just black neighborhoods that don't have a lot of money. So that everyone's like, it's a bad neighborhood when it's not any worse than any other part of the city, really, realistically. Yeah, any insight that's not hateful and like blaming our communities
We want our clients back or we quit, Michael.
Who quits?
Me.
And me.
Me too. You guys gotta be kidding.
Oh, we gotta be deadly serious. We'll start our own paper company. The Schrute, Bernard, Lappin Vance, Stanley Paper Company.
I love it. I love this idea, and I fully support you. As a matter of fact, I'm going to give you some seed money. There you go. There's some seed money for you. And you can take it, no hard feelings. But if you stay, I want an apology, and I want a big one.
You want us to apologize
Yes,
to
I
you?
do.
Hello brothers and sisters, welcome back to the channel. I'm hoping that you are doing great. I'm hoping that you are doing fine from wherever you're watching this video from. One thing that I like to say up front is that you need to learn to put some respect. Yep, you need to learn to accord black people respect that they deserve, because for the longest time you have not respected black people, and now you're seeing all the negative effects that this has towards you. You have taken black people for granted. The anti-blackness in the Asian community is something that should be addressed. It's something that should be talked about. So when we see all these things happening, when we see black Americans saying that we need to put a stop on this, it's because this is something that has been going on for a long time. And now it's time for them to just respect. It's time for them to accept that black people have value. And I think it starts making sense when black people are eating their pockets. That's why they'll use any holiday. They come with the Juneteenth to appeal to black people. But honestly, it's a little bit too late for them. This is something that they cannot salvage. But at the end of the day, when we try to look at the bone of contention between black Americans and Asians, we see it's not that black people are demanding a lot of things from them. Nope. It is because the things that black Americans have always tried to talk about, but the Asian community could not listen. Right? And it is sad that I understand. It is sad that I know that not all Asian people have this same character. But the few people, more than few people that are in your community are the ones that are causing all these problems to you. And black people said, we don't have time to look at, what Asians are not doing this to us, or what Asians are doing this to us. What they have decided to do is they have decided to just end it, right? And this is more than a boycott, because they are not going back. But when you look on the other side, you get to see that this has really helped black people come back to their business, as help black people to make the black business boom, because now we can see a number of black businesses growing, a number of black businesses coming up. On the other side, we are seeing the Asian community crying so much about all these changes that have been done. But at the end of the day, do you think black people are on the wrong? I don't think black people are on the wrong. Neither do I think that black people need or owes anyone an explanation for doing whatever they do or where they do to spend their own money. It is black money, and they choose to build their own businesses. And this is something that I've always prayed to happen. And thank God, this is happening. We are envisioning history being rewritten. Black people are deciding to have their own narrative, since every time they try to talk to all these groups of people, but they don't listen to black folks. So what do black people do? Black people decide that, nope, we have been listening to you for a long time, and now it's time for me. It's time for us to make a statement. And yes, they have made a damn statement to them. And what statement have black people made? They are eating their pockets. Let them ask Target. Target knows they have a history with black people. They know very well that when black people decide to do something together, they have decided, and you cannot stop them. So please let me know what y'all think about this video, right? As you know, I'm your host and presenter Agent Stories, and for those who are watching me for the first time, I'm asking you to please subscribe to the channel, join the membership, and really get to see what I can offer you. And for those who are always coming back, watching my videos, subscribing, man, I'm really grateful for all the support that you all are giving me. But until then, let me see you on my next video. Until then, peace, love, and harmony. Salute.